Sir?
Okay, sorry for interruption. So almost 100 members are there, so that I can't once again. Okay, now it's okay. Then head separation. This is nothing but vertical gap between the header and the first line of our main content. Then top margin, we may define a margin both sides. Okay, in four sides: left margin, right margin, top margin, as well as bottom margin based on our interest. Then footer. Already we have seen footnote about footnote. So the distance between the vertical gap between the footnote as well as last line of the content on that page. That's also we may define. So then marginal notes. Suppose if you want to get any marginal notes always appears on the margin, left margin as well as right margin based on our interest. It's always appears on the hand side margin. So we may define the width also. Then margin separation rule. Okay, as well as these are all standard page layouts. So this one is the standard one. So then next one is yeah, this is our page layout. Suppose if you want to run this file, it's only one command. It automatically shows this figure. So which one? This one is yeah. Just I worked out this file in my LaTeX editor. Just to see that editor, I'm going to create new file slash document class 12 point. We didn't mention paper size. It's a default one. Then article. It's my preamble. I'm going to create the body of our content, begin document, end document. I'm going to save this file in the name of page layout. Creator name of page layout. I am to use this package, use package layout. Okay, I am going to create layout, use package layout. Just to type the command backslash layout layout. Just run this file. I'm going to run this file just to see the output. Yeah, there is no error, I think so. Yeah, there is no error. It gives the output. Just to see that only one line command slash layout creates this output. Just to see that it gives the number wise. I'm going to enlarge this PDF size 100%. Yeah. This is body of our content. Just to see that this is body of our content. Our main content appears within this margin. So this is marginal notes. Marginal note means it appears on the right hand side. So offset means for binding purpose, outside margin is 39 point outside, even side margin is 1. So margin bar with 44 point margin. Foot skip is nothing but the distance between the point number 11. This is last line of our main content. This is our footnote. The gap between these two things, that's called foot skip. Okay, that's called foot skip. Number is 11. Okay, 11 and 1. Okay, it gives a four side margin. Paper height is 794 points. Approximately 1 point is equal to 0.35 millimeter. 0.35 millimeter. So just I share this code in chat box. Suppose if you want to get, you may use later. Okay, only one command layout this all the things we may identify what are the things are there in page layout. Okay, so next one, I'm going to share my presentation. Yeah. And then page style. What are the page styles are there? LaTeX provides variational standard page sizes. So first one is one page layout is set. They design the page based on our interest. We are going to design our page style. So header and footer. So suppose if you are seeing the standard textbooks in art side, okay, art page number, even page number, one side appears chapter number, in another side appears section number with the page number. Page number means suppose if you are seeing your right hand side, that means even page number. In even page number, left hand side appears the page number in standard textbook. I'm speaking about standard textbook. Suppose if you are seeing your even page number side, the even page number side, chapter title appears on your right hand side, page number appears on the left hand side. These are all default one. Okay, so page style we may define based on our interest. Then this page style, suppose if you don't want page number on the first page, that means you have to mention this page, particular page style. This page style means it's for whole document. This is global one. This is global one. So this page style, this is for only particular page. Suppose if you are preparing a thesis, 100 pages thesis. Usually we don't want the page number in the first page as well as certificate page. I think certificate declaration, we don't want page number. At that time, at that file, we may use this page style empty. Okay, that's also possible. Yeah, what are the page styles are the empty? Empty, it won't print the page number. Both the head and footer are empty. Okay, that is, it doesn't allow to appear the header as well as footer. Plain means in only head is empty, but in bottom, in footnote, it gives the only page number at the center. Plain means headings. Heading means it's left mark and right mark. There are two options are there, left mark and right mark. Right mark means it's chapter title, left mark means it's section title. It always appears. Suppose if you want to rename or redefine that command, that's also possible. In the name of my headings or in the name of yours, that's also possible. My headings means it's based on our interest. Suppose if you want to fancy header, suppose if you want to get fancy headers on your document, that's also possible by the package fancy headings. We have to use this package fancy headings. One side is our name, another side is our mail ID. In bottom center, our page number or your institution address, whatever it may be. That's all are appear by using fancy headings, fully user-defined headers and footers. So some of the headings. L head is nothing but left head. L head is nothing but left head. First, it has two brackets. First one is optional bracket. First one is optional brackets. Even page. P even is nothing but even page. This one is odd page. P odd is nothing but odd page. You have to enter your content. It appears on the even side, even page number left side. Okay, even page number left hand side, odd page number left hand side. It appears like that. L foot is nothing but footer. These are all footer. These are all header. So center C is nothing but center aligned. C head is nothing but center head. C foot. Usually C foot is used for page number alone. Okay. R foot or head. Okay. R means right side. L means left side. C for center. So this is the small example. I'm going to use this commands in my. I prepared one lecture notes. I used this one. Okay. So fancy head. I am using fancy head left even. So left side even page number left side. Odd O is for odd page number right side. I'm using this one. So the page is nothing but page number. The page is nothing but page number in LaTeX. So fancy heads, I'm going to define fancy head in right side of even page number. RE is nothing but right side of even page number. That means left mark. Left mark means it always a section. Left mark is for section command. Section title. It always appears section title. Fancy head left even. Just to see that already I used right odd. Here I am using left odd. So odd page left side I need right mark means it appears chapter title. It appears chapter name. So these are all heads. These are all my head. Then I am going to define my foot. Fancy foot left even. Fancy foot left even. So that means even page number left side I need the title. LaTeX learning by doing. Otherwise, it's not possible to learn LaTeX. Suppose if you want to learn LaTeX, you have to practice day by day. Otherwise, it's not easy to learn. Okay, LaTeX learning by doing. So one more food I need. One more footnote I need. Slash fancy food. R means art side right hand side, art page right hand side, art page number right hand side. I need my name Seba Silva. So fancy food, suppose if you are not mentioning anything means it always appears page number fancy food, so that I am leaving this as empty. Okay, I'm leaving this as empty, that means it doesn't appear anything, it doesn't appear anything. This is the smallest fancy headings example. Okay, so then page numbering, suppose if you want page numbers always appears on usually the book document class has three parts: front matter, main matter, back matter. Front matters always appears in the Roman letter. Front matter always appears Roman letter. Suppose if you have any textbook, just to see that front matter always appears Roman letter 1, Roman letter 2, and so on up to table of contents. In first chapter onwards, it appears Arabic number 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, so there are three types of numbers. Five type numbers are there. So first one, page numbering. Command is for page numbering slash page numbering n number, whatever it may be, it's your choice. Page numbering. Arabic number, it has five types. First one is Arabic, small letter. Arabic numbers means 1, 2, 3. Suppose Roman letter, small r, just see that small r, Roman letter, it appears small Roman numbers 1, 2, 3. Suppose if you are using capital, okay, page number instead of ENM, if you are using capital or OMAN Roman, it appears like that, capital letter 1, 2, 3. Then suppose if you want to alphabetical ABC likewise. So for that you have to use ALPH. ALPH, it appears ABC page number instead of 1, 2, 3. Page number will appear in that name ABC and so on. Suppose if you are using capital A, it appears capital letters. These are all page numbering. So how to? It always starts with 1. It always starts with 1 or A. Suppose if you want to renumber. Suppose if you want to renumber, that starts from unity. That means from initial 1, 2, 3 or ABC. Suppose if you want to start with your chapter up to page number 5, what shall we do for that? Just see the command slash set counter. This is the command for that slash set counter. Backslash set counter. We are going to define the name for page. Okay, so that I define page. So n is our interest 5, 10, whatever it may be, 5, 10. Suppose if we are putting 5, the starts with 5. Putting 10, the page number starts with 10 and so on. So this is for page numbering command. Then listing text. What are the listings are there? Only three types of listings are there. Important matters in a document. Important matters in a document are usually listed point wise. Suppose if you are giving paragraph wise, it's not easy to learn. It's not memorable. It's not easy to memorable. Suppose if I are giving one by one, it's very easy. That means point wise. Okay. So points of presentation. Listing text. So there are three listing environments are there. First one is enumerate, then itemize, then description. So the enumerate environment creates a numbered list. Numbered list. Itemize creates unnumbered list. Itemize creates unnumbered list. Description creates generate a list with user defined label. User label. That is our interest. We may define label for that item. Okay. Yeah. So a smallest example. Few departments of Auxilium college are listed below. So this is my example. Few departments of Auxilium college are listed below. Here I am just to see the output also for comparison purpose. Yeah, this is my normal text appears. Begin enumerate. So always listings starts with enumerate. Three types of environments are there. One is enumerate. Enumerate for numbered items. So just to see that 1, 2, 3, 4 numbered items. Suppose if you are using itemize, it creates unnumbered list. Okay, description we are going to see one by one. Just to see the input. This is my LaTeX coding. Begin enumerate item Tamil. Okay, item Tamil. Next, second department item maths, physics, chemistry. Okay, just to see the output. First one is I didn't mention anywhere 2, 3, 4, and so on. Just so I give the starting number in optional bracket. This is also optional. It's not compulsory. This is optional. I am using 1 dot. This is optional. So it gives automatic number. It is the beauty of LaTeX. Okay, just to see the one example of this one. Yeah, I'm going to create another file /document class 12 point. Yeah, just to see the check later. Yeah, article. I'm going to create article. So begin document /begin document. I'm going to save this file. Demo files, file number 2. Okay, so I'm going to create a few departments. Few departments. Okay, that's enough. Begin enumerate. I'm going to create the list. So without optional bracket, first of all, I'm showing without optional bracket. Just to see that, first we got to type item Tamil. Okay, so second item, and type. Okay, only 2 is enough. I said this. I'm going to run this file. So just to see that output. Yeah, it gives the output. Yeah, few departments. I did just to see that input and output, few departments. I didn't mention anywhere about the number 1 to number. Okay, that automatically creates. Okay, so once again, I'm going to create another department, physics. Okay, once again, I'm going to run this file. The automatically next number, that means 3 will appear for physics. 3 will appear for physics. Yeah, just to see that output. Tamil maths physics. Suppose I'm interchanging that content. I am going to add one more department in between Tamil maths. Just to see that in between Tamil and maths, what will happen? Just to see that in between Tamil and maths, I am going to add English. Now I am going to run this file. Yeah, just to see this output. So in between Tamil and maths, I am adding English. Numbers are automatically arranged. Numbers are automatically arranged. We don't bother about that numbers. It automatically arranged by LaTeX. This is the beauty of LaTeX. So I am share this file. Yeah. Okay. Next one is. Yeah, nested numbers. Suppose if you want to one by one in inner environment, that's called inner environment. That's also possible. I'm creating one file. So just to see that, first items is always starts with numeric. Second items alphabetical. Okay, I defined here alphabetical / begin enumerate. This is called environment. Environments are always complementary. Environments are called always complementary function. Environments are always called complementary functions. Here I starts with begin enumerate. It ends up with end enumerate. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3. So inner environment. This is called inner environment. Okay, so within enumerate, I am using one more enumerate environment. Okay, so this A first of first, second of first. This is my inner enumerate. Other one is second item. So just I copied this file and I'm going to run this file again. So I just to copy it for time consumption. Now I'm going to open the editor. I copy, I just paste. I copy. Now I'm going to run this file just to see the output. Yeah, something error. What is the error? Here I'm using item with inner environment also, so that package is missing. So I'm going to use that package enumerate, because I am using enumerate items, so that I am using enumerate package / use package enumerate. Now I am going to run this file. Yeah, process excited. Normally there is no error. Suppose if you made any mistakes, it automatically shows the error, but what line number also it indicates. So it's my output. Just to see that begin enumerate, it starts with 1. Suppose I am going to start with Roman letter 1. Roman letter 1. Just I changed only one place at initial. Just I am going to run this file once again. Just to see that these Arabic numbers 1, 2, 3 is going to be changed as Roman letter 1, 2, 3, capital Roman letter. This is called global changes. This is called global changes. Just to see that 1 capital Roman letter, 2 capital Roman 2, 3. Just I changed only one place. Okay, just I changed only one place. Okay, and also I am sharing this file with you. If I want a curly bracket, what shall we do? Okay, shall we discuss in the discussion session? Okay, sorry for that. Suppose if you want to get thoroughly based, that's also possible. Yeah, just I'm going to show that text. So in between text, I am using this one. I think so. I will show better. I will show in the demo session. Okay. So next we are going to share presentation file. Yeah. Yeah, unnumbered list. Just unnumbered list. We are going to use instead of enumerate. Instead of enumerate, we are going to use itemize. Instead of enumerate, we are going to use itemize. It automatically gives the bullets. It automatically gives the bullets and so on. Okay. So this is some unnumbered list. So only one change. What is that change? Instead of enumerate, I'm using itemize. That's enough. Okay. That's enough. Some states of India are listed below. First one is Assam, Punjab, Rajasthan, and so on. Okay. So if you're using itemize, it automatically creates the bullets or some unnumbered list. So nested number list. So similar one. Okay, the contents are same, but only one changes. Instead of enumerate, I am using itemize. Then user defined. That means a description. Last environment. Description environment. So in yeah, just to see that begin description / item. So I am using a separate label for each item. Separate label for each item. I will explain through demo. Okay, just to see that I am using ABCD, so it makes a little bit confusion. I will show in demo. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use that environment, the description environment. Okay, so item, I'm going to use first one is my name. Okay, Siba, hi. Second one, item. This is optional. Within optional bracket, we are going to use the labels. Okay, this is my hi. How are you? Okay, hi. How are you? Now I am going to run this file. Yeah, just to see that these are all called Seba. Okay, this is my description. This is my description. Suppose if you are preparing question paper, question paper, I give the marks for this question, 2 marks. Okay, this question carries 2 marks. Second question has 5 marks and so on. Okay, so for this purpose, they are using description. Just to see the output. Yeah, this question carries 2 marks. Another question carries 5 marks likewise. So description meanings we are going to give the label for that. Okay. So then next one, nested different listing environments. Yeah, that's also possible. We may nested. We may combine all these 3 environments in a single file. That's also possible. Just to see the output. Yeah, first one is Arabic number. Just to see that first one is Arabic one. First one is Arabic one, SI system, MKS system, FBS system. Second one is enumerate, that means 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Here itemize, okay, this is MKS is in between that, just to see that in between that itemize, I'm using itemize. Itemize means unnumbered list. Itemize means unnumbered list. Meter, kilogram, second, these are all unnumbered list. So last one is 1, 2, 3 description. Okay, just see that FBS system. FBS system is defined by description. Item 1, 2, 3. So these are all labels. Separate label for separate item. This is description. This is also possible. So next one, table preparation. Suppose if you are preparing a single table, means just to go with MS Word. That's very easy. Suppose if you are preparing whole document in LaTeX, that is no possible to we must create our table also in LaTeX, but it little bit complicated. It makes a little bit complicated table preparation. But I have another idea, very useful and also very interesting idea. Because Excel is very easy to create the tables. Excel is very easy to create the tables. I have one plugin through Excel. We may convert that Excel file to in last day we are going to see that like how to convert from Word to LaTeX, PDF to LaTeX, presentation LaTeX in MS PowerPoint and so on. We are going to see like that only in last day class. At that time I will explain detailed about this Excel to LaTeX. Okay, so a table is used for presenting a data in items row wise and column wise. That means a rectangular array of content. That's called a table. We are going to create the rows and columns. There are three environments are there: tabular, tabular X, and long table, tabular X, and also long table. However, tables produced by table and tabular, it's not complete one. It's not complete one because it doesn't give the table number, name of the table. That means caption of the table and so on. Suppose if you want to complete table, suppose if you want to get a complete table, we have to use table or wrap table, sideways table, table, wrap table, sideways table. We are going to see by one. Okay, yeah, table with another, yeah, table, wrap table, and the sideways table. Table through the tabular environment. Just to see this is my input. This is my input for creating the table. So I will explain with the output also with output. Yeah, table one. So this is called complete table. It gives the table number. It gives the table number. This table number appears because of this caption. Because of this caption as well as table environment. Because of this caption. Caption is nothing but name of that table, obtained marks. Just to see that obtained marks. I didn't mention the number anywhere. I didn't mention number anywhere. It automatically gives the consecutive numbers for tables. Consecutive numbers for tables. Caption, obtained marks. This is the reason for this table number and also table. So begin table, end table. Begin table, end table. It only creates a complete table. Complete table. Here we got three options are there. TBH. So TBH. T means the top of the page. Top of the page. Suppose if you are using H means that place. B means bottom of the page. Okay, there are three options are there. I'm using only T, top of the page. Centering. Centering is nothing but I want this table at the center of this page. Center of this page. For the purpose, I'm using centering. Caption. Caption is used for table name, obtained marks. Another one, label for cross-referencing purpose. I am using label for cross-referencing purpose, table marks. So our table starts here onwards. Our table starts here onwards. Begin tabular, end tabular. Begin tabular, end tabular. Just to see that one by one. At initial stage, we have to define number of columns. We have to define number of columns. Here I am using name, math, physics, chemistry, English. Here I am using 5 columns. Just to see that here I am using 5 columns. Columns are mentioned here. Okay, columns are mentioned here. L is nothing but alignment, left alignment. First column is left alignment. Okay, this is number of columns. This horizontal line makes this horizontal line. Okay, and so on. C for center alignment. C for center alignment. So here I am using only 5 columns. We got to define number of columns at the initial stage. Yes. Okay. Then H line. Slash H line. Slash H line. This slash H line creates this horizontal line. This horizontal line. Then name. Okay. First one. First entry is name. So then and symbol. And symbol is pre-defined symbol in LaTeX. Already at the initial yesterday's class we have seen special characters. And is special character because and is used in LaTeX for column separation. And is used for column separation. Here I am using and symbol. It means first column. It means first column. Math is second column. Physics is third one. Chemistry is fourth one. English is fifth one. And symbol is used for column separation. Okay, so then H line, slash H line creates second horizontal line after this name. And then it marks Robin. Okay, first one is Robin. It appears on the first cell, second row, first column, second row, first column, Robin. His marks is 80 mark for max. That means second row, second column, second row, second double slash usually used for next line. That means row separation. Double slash in table environment, double slash is used for row separation. And symbol is used for column separation. 80 mark, 68, 60, 57, and so on. So double slash once again used for column separation. Next one, Julie. Julie is for third row, first column. Okay. So and her mark. Then Robert and her mark. It creates the complete table. Okay. Just I'm going to give this as demo just to see that. Yeah, I'm going to create another file. with the document class 12 article. Okay, begin document. Our main content starts here. Begin document. I'm going to save this file number 3. Okay, I'm going to create. First of all, I'm going to start with the tabular. Without table, I'm going to start with the tabular. I'm going to create only 3 columns. Okay, so this is for vertical line. So I'm going to create only 3 columns. First one is left alignment. Second one is center alignment. Third one is right alignment. Third one is right alignment. Then I'm going to create horizontal line, touch line. Now I'm going to create the, okay, just name. This is my first tree. Then second column, okay, second column maths, third column physics. Okay, third column is physics. So just I'm going to run this file just to see the output. Yeah, zoom that one just to see that it is the output of this file. So just name. First one is alignment. Second one is maths is center aligned, physics is right aligned. This touch line creates this first horizontal line. Okay, now I am create another horizontal line. Okay, double slash used for new line. Double slash is used for new line. That means a row separation. Now I am going to run this file. Yeah, just see that this double means creates new line, horizontal line. This touch line creates for this one, second horizontal line. Now I have to enter another data. Okay, it's my name, Seba. In maths, I got only 40 marks. It got only 45 marks. Okay, double slash means new. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. Just to see the. Okay, and so on. Now I am going to run this file just to see the difference of this left alignment and right alignment, just to see the difference here. So first one is left alignment. Seba is left aligned. Second one, physics, max is center aligned. The second column is center aligned. Okay, just to see that max and 40. Third one is right aligned. Third one is right aligned. Physics 45 is right aligned. Okay, so we got to define at initial stage number of columns. Okay, number of rows not a matter here. Okay, so I'm going to just share this file. Yeah, okay. So then now the next one we are going to. Okay, sorry because I'm in route. That's why there is no network connection here. That's why it's a unstable connection. Further, it's automatically disconnected. Sorry for that. So now we're going to create a complete table. Just I'm going to copy this content for time consumption. Next, I'm going to create begin table. Okay, I'm going to use begin table. Just I copied this, copy and paste this content. Now I'm going to run this file just to see that I'm using begin table and end table. And there is no difference between these two things. Yeah, just to see. Okay, these two are same. Now I am going to add one more line, centering, because I need the content is in center. Table is appears in center, and also I need the caption, title of that figure. Okay, this is my first table. Okay, this is my first table. Now I am going to run this file. Okay, now I am going to run this file. Yeah, see that table 1. it automatically creates the table with the table number. Now I need it's a top of that page. Just to see the top of that page. Now I want at the exact place. Okay, H means it appears here. Now I am going to refer this caption. For that purpose, I am going to label this table. Okay, label tab 1. Okay, so now I am going to add some more contents from the table. So table 1, just to see that this is my label, this is my reference key. Tab 1 is my reference key. Now I am going to use this reference key, reference slash ref tab 1. So for this, if you suppose using the reference key, you have to run this file twice. Run this file twice. Just to see that question mark appears. Okay, from the table question mark appears. We have to run one more time. Okay, you have to run twice. Then only it will appear. Yeah, just to see that from the table 1, I didn't mention the number. Suppose I am adding one more table. What will happen? Just to see that I'm going to add one more table at initial of that initial at starting of my content. I'm going to add one more. It automatically changes the table number also. Table number also. Just to see that I'm going to run this file. Yeah, table number 1, table number 2. But from the table number 1, it shows like this. Automatically, these references are are taken over by LaTeX editor. It automatically changes the table from table 1, table 2. It gives the consecutive numbers. It gives the consecutive numbers for tables. So next one. Yeah, tabular X. Tabular X is also similar to table. Okay, there is no difference. Then rotated. Suppose if you want to get the table likewise. Okay, if you want to get the table likewise in rotated way. So for this, we got to use package rotation. Okay, we got to use the package rotation. So instead of this one, suppose if you want to mathematics inside, you have to use just to see that backslash begin sideways, backslash begin sideways, end sideways. Within environment, so we got to enter content. We got to enter our content because suppose if you are using mathematics in usual way, it occupies more spaces. It occupies more spaces in our document. So that we are using sideways option. Sideways option. For this, we have to use that package rotation. Okay, rotation. So next one. Suppose if you want to merge two rows or two columns, that's also possible. So for this, now I'm going to show slash multi-column. It has three mandatory brackets. It has three mandatory brackets. First one is number of columns. Okay, first mandatory bracket indicates number of columns we have to merge or number of rows we have to merge. Second one is alignment. Left alignment, center alignment, right alignment. In third mandatory bracket, we got to enter our content. Similar for multi-row. Just to see the one example. Yeah, just to see that here I am combining, I'm merging two rows. Subject. This is first row. Another one is second row. So I'm merging subject rows and also subject name row. Okay. Here I am merging four columns. In subject, I am merging four columns: math, physics, chemistry, English. I merged this the label subjects. Okay. So just to see the begin tabular. So this is another way. Begin tabular. I'm going to create table. This first one is left alignment. Okay, this one is left alignment. This vertical bar is used for this one. Then star 5. I need 5 columns. Okay. So remaining columns are 5 into 5 columns. That 5 columns are center aligned. 5 columns are center aligned. C is used for center aligned. This one is tabular. Then H line, multi-row. Just to see that this multi-row creates this one. This first cell name, multi-row. Number of columns we have to merge. Number of columns is merged. 2 columns. I am going to merge 2 rows. Here, multi-row. I am merging 2 rows. Then star. This is alignment. Usually we didn't mention any alignment for column, multi-row in multi-row. But in multi-column, we may define in Usually in multi-row, we didn't mention anything, so that I'm using star. Then content. In last mandatory bracket, we have to enter our content slash name. So this command creates this one. Okay, this one. It's merging two rows. Then multi-column for I'm going to merge four columns. I'm going to merge four columns. So next one, multi-column 4. Okay, I'm going to merge these four columns: math, physics, chemistry, English. Center alignment. Okay, this is center alignment. Then name of that content of that multi-column is subjects. Okay, subjects. So this one. Second one, once again, similar to name. Okay, I'm going to merge two rows in the name of total. In the name of total, remaining actual table. Here I am creating double horizontal line. Okay, double horizontal line. So yeah, just to see that double horizontal line. So now double backslash is for new line, slash h line is for one horizontal line, another slash h line for another horizontal line. Okay, so remaining are similar to previous one. Just I copy and paste this content from previous table. Okay, Robin, Julie, Robert. Okay, so this is from previous example. So only concept is multi-column and multi-row. Now I am going to explain through through LaTeX editor. So I'm going to create another one. So document class 12 font size article. Okay, now I'm going to create the body of our content. Then begin tabular. I'm going to create only few. Okay, only 2 or 3 columns. So left aligned, center aligned. Once again left aligned. Okay, I'm going to create only 3 columns. Okay, first one horizontal line. I'm going to save this file 4. Okay, so I'm going to use multi-row. Multi-row. It is 3 mandatory brackets. 3 mandatory brackets. Okay, so first one is number of rows are merged. 2 rows. Alignment is sharp. So second one, name. Okay, I'm going to create likewise. So 2 rows are merged. Then in second one, center aligned. So subject. So it's math. Okay, it's math. H line. Okay, use the error. So the error message also error line was see that multi-row. Multi-row is undefined control sequence. Multi-row undefined control sequence. So I didn't mention anywhere the multi-row, so that I'm going to use the package multi-row package, multi-row. Okay, so this is the package. Now I'm going to run this file. Yeah. So just that use the output. So 2 rows are merged. Okay, 2 rows merged, but it gives one more. Instead of horizontal line, I'm going to create C line. C line is nothing but connected line. C line is nothing but connected line. So column number 2, column number 3. Okay, in between column number 2, this is column 2, another one is column 3. Okay, I'm going to run the C line. So I'm going to create one. So name subjects into and 3 line. Okay, now I'm going to run this file. Yeah. So this is my content. Okay, so this is multi-row. Suppose if you want to merge these two, instead of multi-row, make column. Okay. Table wrapped by text. Next content, table wrapped by text. So for this, we have to use the wrap it. So this is the command. Begin wrap table S side. This A side is nothing but alignment, left alignment or right alignment. It's not center. It has only two alignments, left or right. Size is number of, sorry, I have to mention size. That means width of that table. So just to see that. So tables are same. Okay, tables are the same table from the previous one. I'm using only one line. Begin wrap table, and also end wrap table. This is the only new command. Remaining are same. Just I copied and pasted here. Wrap table creates this. Okay. So here A side is nothing but suppose if you want the left side or right side, only two. So here I am using R. R is for right side. I need this table on the right hand side. So size of the table I need only in 5 centimeter width. Okay. So here 5 centimeter is nothing but only width of the table, only table. It automatically creates the wrap. Suppose if you have very small size of table, we may use wrap table. So next side by side table. This is for comparison purpose. This is for comparison purpose. Suppose if you want to compare two set of data, okay, for that. So this is 2015. It's for 2016 marks. Suppose if you want to come, okay. So that purpose only side by side table. So only the command is fill. Okay, in between big end tabular and begin tabular, we are using two set of tables. There's two set of tables. First one is begin tabular, end tabular command. This command creates first table. Okay, left hand side table. So another second set of table. This one. Tabular. So it creates second set of table. I am using only fill. Fill is nothing but horizontal fill. Okay. So for comparison purpose, we are using side by side tables. So then printing format of tables. Just to see that it automatically gives the table. Okay, it automatically gives the table and for every table with consecutive numbers. Okay, just to see the table number 4, previous one is table number 3, another one is table number 2, and so on. Okay. So suppose if you want to change instead of table, suppose if you want to table or tab. Yes.
Your screen is not visible, sir.
Now is it visible? Presentation file. Presentation file.
No, sir.
Is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So suppose if you want to change the table name instead of table, if you want a tab or tabular and so on, just use that caption. Okay. So define backslash. We are going to define table name. Backslash def define backslash table name, whatever it may be you want. So you have to type within the curly braces. Suppose if you want to tab, you have to type /tab. Okay. For example. So it automatically updates global changes. Suppose if you are using this command in your preamble, it automatically changes for the whole document. Okay, that's very beauty. Then setup. Suppose if you want to change the size of that caption, that's also possible by the caption package. By the caption package with this command, caption setup. Within the mandatory bracket, we got to type suppose margin size is 10 point. Font. It usually appears in normal font style. Marks of 2015 and 2016. It appears normal size. Suppose if you want to change that in italic shape, that's also possible. Label font. Suppose it's in normal size. Suppose if you want to use that size, that's also possible by the command large and so on.
No.
So suppose Suppose if you want to leave the space before and after the table and the caption, that's possible by the above caption skip and below caption skip. That's also possible. So next one, figure insertion. We are going to see about figure insertion, not drawing, only insertion. Okay. So already we have, suppose if we have the existing figures, what is the procedure to insert that figure? First of all, we have to mention clear idea about that type of that figure. That means format of that figure. First one is LaTeX or PDF LaTeX. There are two provisions are there to run this file. One is LaTeX, another one is PDF LaTeX. Still now I am using only PDF LaTeX. Last class we have seen file flow, compilation file flow. Okay, so same procedure. Suppose if you are using EPS and PS, PostScript picture or encapsulated PostScript picture, you have to run your document with LaTeX mode. That means LaTeX to DVA, DVA to PS, PS to PDF. That is the procedure. Suppose if you are using PDF or JPEG, TIFF or PNG file, you may use PDF LaTeX. It automatically creates the output. Suppose we can't combine both these formatted figures in default manner. Suppose if you don't have any commands, okay, so at that time we can't combine these two figures. Suppose I am having one figure in EPS format, another figure in PNG format. That's not possible to combine. Okay, and one more thing, suppose if you have few images, you must kept your figure in the same folder of your text file, or you have to give proper graphics path. Okay, otherwise it won't run. It gives figure not found, like that, it gives the error. What is the command and environment for inserting figures? First of all, we are going to see about EPS figure. Okay, encapsulated PostScript figure. Suppose if you are having EPS figure, so the command is /EPS FIG for figure. That's EPS FIG within mandatory bracket file equal to. So this is mandatory. Okay. So within F name is nothing but file name. You have to enter your graphics name, your picture name. Okay. You have to enter your name. It automatically appears. One more thing, you have to run your LaTeX file through LaTeX to DVA, DVA to PS, PS to PDF. Okay. Suppose if you are using TeXmaker, just I'm going to show how to change that compilation mode. Just to see that, go to option, configure TeXmaker. Just press quick build button. It gives a lot of option. Always using PDF LaTeX. Suppose if you are having EPS figure or PS6, you have to choose third option, LaTeX to DVA, DVA to PS, PS to PDF, and the final one is PDF. Okay, this is the procedure to run if you are using EPS figures. So then, yeah, what are the options are there? Suppose if you want to increase your width of that figure, that's also possible. Height, that's possible. Angle, suppose if you want to rotate your picture, that's also possible. Command angle, by the command angle. Then yeah, just example, EPS figure file equal to my figure. It's your figure name with extension dot EPS. This is your extension with 30 mm. That means 3 centimeter width and 4 centimeter height. I need this picture with a 3 centimeter width and 4 centimeter height. Angle is rotation is 30 degree. I am going to rotate this figure 30 degree. This is the procedure to run EPS figure. Suppose more general command. Suppose if you are using a PDF or JPEG or PNG, you may use this command /include graphics. This is square bracket is for optional. Another one is for file name. Okay. To include the to insert the pictures, you have to use the package graphics. Otherwise, it won't run. You have to use the package graphics in the preamble. Just to see that spelling, GRAPHIX. CX. This is package. Without this package, we can't insert the figures. We have to use this package. Then inserting a simple figure, I'm going to show a very smallest example. Yeah, /begin Figure is an environment. Okay, this is another environment. Begin figure, it automatically ends with end figure. Environments are complementary commands. Centering, like a table, like a table. Instead of a table, we are going to use include graphics. Okay, here H is for here, B is for bottom, T is for top. Okay, any one of these three things. We have to use any one of these three things. These are available options. I'm showing only available option. If you are if you interested to insert your picture on the top of that page, you must use T alone. That's enough. Okay, centering is for to appear that figure in center position. Slash include graphics. I am going to use scale. This is optional. Okay, so 0.2. Suppose actually I'm having 1 centimeter length or 10 centimeter length. I need that figure in only 0.2 centimeter. Sorry, only 2 centimeter. Okay, I'm reducing the scale of that figure. It automatically reduces this size. It automatically reduce the size, sorry, width and height. Okay, width and height. So this is my file name. This is my file name. I'm using that figure file name as baby. Okay, this is caption. Caption is nothing but label that name. That means name of that figure. Name of that figure. This is label. This is label is for a reference purpose. Reference purpose. So this is my simplest command. Just to see the output. Okay. So I kept my this figure in the same folder. I kept this figure in the same folder. Okay. So this is the graphics. This figure one automatically creates by LaTeX number. Okay. Baby, this is my caption. Okay. This baby appears here. This is the title of this figure. So one more example with angle, just to see that same figure. Just the small changes here only. Scale. Previous example, I am using scale is 2. Scale is 2. Here I am using 0.15. I am reducing more smaller. Angle is 30 degree. I am going to rotate this figure with 30 degree, exactly 30 degree, just to see the output. So this is my base point. I am rotating 30 degree. Angle is 30 degree. Negative angles are also worked here. Minus 30 means it automatically just minus 30 degree. Okay. Then it's another example with previously we are using scale. Here I am using width and height with this option. Width is 3 centimeter. I need the same figure with a 3 centimeter width and also 3 centimeter height. Angle is 45 degree. Angle is 45 degree. So just to see that 3 centimeter height, 3 centimeter width, angle is 45 degree. Okay. Side by side, like a stable, side by side table. Begin figure, end figure automatically creates. I am going to use 2 figures here. For centering. Centering is used for appearance of that figure in center of my page with not height. That's centering always appears on based on page width. Include graphics. Just to see that first graph 3 centimeter height as well as 3 centimeter width. Baby. So horizontal fill. Horizontal fill means it's H fill. Okay, H fill means horizontal fill. Second, I'm going to insert another figure with this same height and with 3 centimeter width, 3 centimeter height. Baby one. It's my another second figure name. Second figure name. Second figure name. So caption reading and traveling baby. So first figure appears. Okay, this is my second figure. Caption, just to see the caption, reading and traveling baby. This is name of the figure. Okay, reading and traveling baby. So then mini page environment. So mini page is similar to previous one. Okay, side by side view. I am using the angle. Okay, I'm using the angle with mini page. Mini page means we are going to I'm going to divide the page width into 2 columns, like a column, number of column, like a number of column. Just I share this file in our WhatsApp group. Just use it. Use package. Once again, suppose if you want a sub numbering, okay, for example, just to see that first of all the output, I will explain later. Yeah, sub number. For this, we have to use the package sub figure. Okay, sub figure with the optional bracket tight. Okay, tight. If you are using tight means it won't give so much spaces between these 2 figures. Suppose if you are neglecting this tight, it gives a little bit of space between these 2. Okay, so for that I am using tight. So remaining are same. Just I'm using this one. Just read that. subfigure. I am creating subfigure. This optional figure, within optional bracket, I am going to give the name of that figure. First one, subfigure. Okay, subfigure creates A. Okay, subfigure creates A, and the second one, another subfigure creates traveling. It creates B. Last one, subfigure option RO logo. Okay, so this is my logo. So subfigure, third one, RO logo. These are all sub numbering A, B, C. So just to see that this caption here, I didn't mention caption with for subfigure commands. I am using optional. I am using within optional brackets. I am entering the name of the figures. Okay, but in caption for the whole three figures, I am using the title caption. Okay, RO and logo. These are a best example for sub numbering of group of figures. Okay, so wrapped, yeah, figure wrapped similarly like a table. Okay, like a table, we may insert instead of table, we may use figures also. Here I am using one more. Okay, A side is nothing but left side or right side. Okay, left side or right side. A size is nothing but size of that figure, only 2.5 centimeter. Here I am using A line. So number of lines. Okay, number of line. A line is nothing but number of lines. Here I am using 10. 10 means this figures appears on the 10 lines. Okay, in between center 10 lines. Just count that number on almost 8 line is there. If I using 2 line, figures appears like that only within 10 lines. Okay, within 10 lines the figure will appear. That is the command. So next one, more important, equation writing, because most of the participants are from mathematical section. So already we know that little bit about max, how to type max, superscript, subscript, integration symbol, and so on. Now we are going to only formatting. Yesterday we have seen up to inline equation and a simple equation of display. Yeah, display inline mode, display math mode. Two types are there. So elimination of equation number. Okay, suppose if you are using equation instead of equation, if I using equation star or number or no tag, it won't give the equation number. It won't give the equation number. So first option, I'm going to use equation star. Any one of these four things, you may use any one of these. Begin equation, backslash begin equation. I'm going to use yesterday's equation. X squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. This is the equation of this circle. Just to see the output, x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared without that equation number. Instead of equation, I am using equation star. If you are using star, it won't appear the equation number. Instead of equation, we may use equation star. We may use no number also. Okay, just to see the input. Backslash begin, x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. Before end equation, you have to use slash no number. It gives like that, x squared plus y squared equal to r squared. These are all available option, but I refer the first option, equation star. That's very easy. Okay, then no tag. Instead of no number, we may use no tag also. Instead of no number, we may use no tag also. If you are using double dollar sign, within double dollar, suppose if you are entering your content in single dollar sign means it inline equation. Single dollar sign means it's inline equation. Double dollar sign, if you are entering your content within double dollar means it gives display math mode without equation number. It's my input, this is my output. Outputs are same, but input method is different. I referred this one, equation star. Okay, so second one, array of equation. Suppose if we have a system of equation, suppose if you are having system of equation, how to type that one? Okay, so array of equation, these are all formats. We may use any one of these environments. Okay, I refer this one, align and align star. That's better. Align and align star. These are all available option. I will explain one by one, but I refer align and align star for your whole document. That's enough only. Whatever it may be the number of pages, 100 pages, 1000, it's not a matter. But use align and align star. That's enough. So array of equation using gather. First of all, I'm going to use the environment, gather environment. Okay. There is no difference between the no number and no. Okay, I will come on chat section later. Okay, so array of equation using gather. Gather equation without alignment. Okay, gather is used for without alignment. So just to see the input as well as output. I'm using begin gather, end gather, begin gather, end gather. So 5x plus 2y. This is my first equation. I'm having three equations. 5x plus 2y equal to x plus 2z plus 3, whatever it may be your equation, and the number of equation, it's not a matter. Just to see the output. So I didn't mention anywhere about the equation number, but see the output. It automatically gives the equation number 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, consecutive numbers 1, 2, 3. But there is no alignment. There is no alignment here. Okay, just as usual, I am typing my equation. This is my first equation. Backslash is used for row. Double backslash is used for new line. Okay, new line or row separation. It's here row separation or new line. So here also second equation ends. I am using a double backslash once again. Okay, so equation array. Here only one alignment about only one place. Just to see that previous one, there is no alignment. There is no, usually when we are writing mathematical equations in our notebook or board, we manage some alignment. That means in equal to, we got to align at equal to sign. Okay, usually many mathematicians write like that at equal to sign. I'm going to use that equal to sign about single place using the environment equation array. Equation array. That command is EQN array. Just to see the same equation. Okay, same equation. The command is begin EQN array, equation array, end equation array. Just to see the input, just to see the difference. Okay, just the difference. This is the only difference from the previous example to this example. I am using and symbol. Already I told and symbol is used for column separation. Right? Hello. Okay, and symbol is used for column separation. And symbol is for column separation. Just to see the equal to sign in output, equal to sign. Here alignment. Okay, so wherever you want to align, just to see, just to put the and symbol. Just put the and symbol. That's enough. Okay, here I am using and symbol. Here also I am using and symbol. Also using and symbol. I need alignment about equal to sign, so that I am using in and around and symbol around equal to sign. Okay, so consecutive numbers. Just to see the equation numbers. Previously we got in previous slide we got the equation number up to 3, 1, 2, 3. Here 4, 5 is missing. What is the reason for 5 is missing here? Just to see that I am using no number command / no number command. It won't print the equation number, so that automatically it gives the consecutive number to the next equation. Okay, I prefer this one. I suggest align alone. Okay, that's very easy. In align, end align. With the previous example, instead of equation array, I am using only align. That is the only difference. Remaining are same. Just to see that. In previous slide, equation number ends with 5. Here automatically it starts with 6. Okay. So next one. Previously we are using no tag for unnumbering that equation. Suppose if you want to give some special tag with your name or some other star or asterisk, whatever it may be, just use that command /tag. Okay, tag your tag contents. Okay, I'm using my name. Suppose it's my equation, so that I want to use my name for this equation. Okay, for that purpose we may use /tag. Within that mandatory bracket you have to enter your content. So next equation automatically take next equation number automatically carried by the LaTeX editor 7, 6 and 7. So next equation sub numbering. How to use sub numbering? Like a sub figure. Like a sub
register
begin sub equations. Okay, just to see that just to see the output also. Yeah, ends with end sub equations. Okay, remaining are same. Begin equation array and end equation array. This set of input gives the equation. This equation 8a and 8b, 8a and 8b. If you want to get number like this sub equations, sub numbering, you have to mention that command /begin sub equations. Okay, the same equations are arranged. Okay, the same equations are arranged in align environment. Okay, I'm going to change the only environment. Here I am using equation array, the same set of equation, but environment is align. 8C and 8T. It gives the equation. Okay. So the command is sub equation. Okay, this gives the equation sub numbering for that equations like a sub figure. Then suppose if you want to get some empty spaces within that equation in LaTeX editor, it's not possible. Default, it's not in default, it's not possible. Suppose if you want to distance but a gap between the x and y or a and b in mathematical mode, we have to enter that command /m box. Suppose if you are using OR problems, who maximize or minimize constraint. Suppose if you want to add some more text like that, in LaTeX editor, usually it's not possible. You have to use any one of these content. /box, /text. Here backslash is missing. /math rm. Within that mandatory bracket, you have to enter your content. Okay. Just to see that conditional mathematical expression. Suppose if you want to type these kind of equations, what is that procedure? Just to see that I'm using equation environment, equation, begin equation, end equation. You have to write your left hand side equation, f of x equal to, okay, that part is over, f of x equal, this part is over. Then I'm going to split these cases, okay, less than or equal to 0, x lies between 0 to 3, so x greater than or equal to 3. So for that, I'm going to create begin cases. Begin cases, it ends with end cases. Begin cases ends with end cases. So it's my first row, x, first row, x. Just to see that if is normal text, if you want to enter some text in between the mathematical mode, you have to use any one of the m box or text rm. Here I am using /text, okay, /text. X less than or equal to 0. We know that command for less than or equal to LEQ. Okay. So similarly, double backslash used for new line or new row. Here and symbol used for column separation. I am using before the text. I am using before the text. Therefore, if is aligned. Okay. Here alignment is made about if. Okay. The remaining are same. Yeah, split environment. Suppose if you want to give the single equation number for group of equations. So for example, if you have 3 set of equations, if you want to give only one equation number, for that purpose, we are using split environment. Okay. Yeah. So this is just to see that in output, this is my output. Just to see that coding. Instead of begin equation star, end equation star. Suppose if you are using align means it automatically gives the consecutive equation number for all the 3 equations, but I need only one equation. For that purpose, I am using split environment. Okay, and one more thing, important thing, if you are using equation and equation star, only single line equation will appear. Only single line equation appear. Okay, aligns are more than systems of linear equation. If you are using equation, only one equation will appear. So that here I am using split environment. It's considered as a single equation within equation mode. So then more important, it's little bit complicated to type in Word, usually MS Office. Okay, matrix. Suppose if you want to type the measure in equation tab, we have to choose matrix as well, and so on. Okay, here it's not here in LaTeX. It's very easy. Just to see the first example, matrix. There are types of matrices are there. Usual matrix, P matrix, net matrix. V matrix is nothing but modulus. Capital V for norm, small matrix. Okay. So first example, this is the command. Okay. Just to see the output also. I'm creating matrices / begin matrix, end begin matrix. So this row 1. This first row, first entry. And symbol is used for column separation. 2 is for second column. First row, second entry is true. Double backslash is used for new line. That means row. Second row, first entry is 3. Second row, second entry is 4. Okay. So this is the input. This is the output. Just to see that only matrix. Suppose if you want to bracket this matrix. Okay. For that, you have to use B matrix. Okay. Instead of matrix, to use matrix. Just to see that output. 1, 2, 3, 4 within bracket. Suppose if you want to get square bracket means you have to use B. Okay, square bracket means you have to use B. / B matrix. begin B matrix, it creates the output like this 1, 2, 3, 4. So next one is B matrix. B matrix is nothing but modulus of matrix or determinant of that matrix. So it gives the output like this 1, 2, 3, 4. So capital V means num of that matrix. Capital V means num of that matrix. And so on. This is the best example. Suppose if you want to get overline, underline, and so on. Suppose if you want the X bar or A plus N whole bar likewise. Yeah, just see that sum of the first N natural numbers is equal to, this is the formula N by 2. Just to see that one more formula N minus, it's underlining. First one is overlining, second one is underlining. This one is over brace, under brace. Suppose if you want to add some more text on this, so these type of equations are entered by this command. Just see the this command for first equation. Okay, this is for first equation. S equal to. So this one is fraction. Okay, A by B method, N by 2. So for that fraction, F or AC, N by 2. First base denotes numerator, second one denotes denominator, N by 2. So this left, this is called a delimiter. Already we have seen in last class, delimiter. Backslash left, open bracket. It always ends with backslash right, close bracket. Okay, this brackets, it indicates this bracket, 2A. Okay, 2A. So plus overline, backslash, overline, backslash, overline about n minus 1, overline about n minus 1. So we have to type n minus 1 within that mandatory bracket, n minus 1 into D. So second one, instead of overline, I am going to use underline. Instead of overline, I am going to use underline. So similarly, third one, over brace. Okay, this is called the over brace. This command is over brace. Over brace creates up to A13 from A11. Okay, A11 to A13. Okay, this is my entry. So if we have more than one character in this subscription, we have to use brackets. Okay, flower brackets. A underscore flower bracket 11. If you forget to use flower bracket, only it shows A1 into 1. It shows like that, A1 into 1. So instead of over base, I'm using under base. Suppose if you want to get any numbers like this, means you got, we may use up to n times or n terms or first set of numbers, second set of numbers. For that, as usual, superscript. As usual, superscript. Second one is subscript. Okay, so this is overlining and underlining. So second one is multiple mathematical lines above and below of a symbol. We know the command for this summation symbol, backslash sum. Already we have seen backslash sum. Suppose if we have only one subscript, means already we know that slash limits and also underscore. Okay, we have more than one. That means we have two subscripts. I equal to 1 and also I belongs to indexed set, capital I. So for this purpose, we have to use backslash sum is used to create the summation symbol. Here underscore symbol is used for creating this subscript. And then more than one line, we got to use subtract. Just to see that subtract. That's enough. Subtract only. Okay. So instead of product, subtract for superscript also. Okay. Here, this underscore is used for subscript. Here, cap symbol is used for superscript. Remaining are same. So then, suppose if you want to get the output like this, product of A product B. Okay, so we got to use the option side set. We got to use the option side set. First one is the left number, second one is right hand side number, followed by the mathematical operator name. This is mathematical operator name. PROD is nothing but product. Then side set. If you want to get output like this, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, side, left hand side, superscript 1, subscript 2. Right hand side, first mandatory bracket denotes left hand side. Second mandatory bracket denotes right hand side. Sorry, it's product 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, side by side equation along the path as usual, table, figure, and so on. Okay, for comparison purpose, equation typings are same. So then how to prepare a list of contents? So there is no time limit, so that a little bit fast. Okay, without demonstration, I will share this coding with you. So list of contents, just to see the list of contents and the index. Okay, for list of contents, only one line is enough. Okay, there are 3 types of the. First one is table of contents. Second one is the list of tables. Third one is list figures. Okay, just suppose if you are preparing your content in Word, you got to take print out and mark the page numbers chapter wise, and you got to type everything by manually. But in LaTeX, just I'm going to show. Using TeXmaker article document class. Now I'm going to create some more content. Yeah, new file, document class 12 point article. Okay, begin document. It's the main body starts, file number 5. So I'm going to create, we know that sectional units, article means it has 3 sectional units, section, subsection, subsection. Okay, I'm going to create section. Okay, first section, just to see the output. And this is the first time I think so. Yeah, first section. Another section I'm going to create, second section. Okay, now I'm going to run this file just to see the output. Yeah, just to see the first section, second section. Just I used backslash section. It automatically gives the number. Now I'm going to add one more section before the first section. Okay, before the first section, this is called intro. This is called intro. So this is the section number also. It automatically changes the number. Okay, this is the beauty of that one. I need table of contents. I need table of contents. So for that, I'm going to use this command backslash table of contents. Okay, now I am going to run this file. Yeah, contents. Just I have to run once again. Suppose if you are using cross references, bibliographies, citation, references, that means you have to run your file twice. Okay. Yeah, it gives, yeah, just to see the table of contents automatically created within a fraction of second. Within a fraction of second, page number does not matter. Okay. So intro section appears on the page number 1. Now I am going to add one more package for dummy text. Okay. Use package. Lipsum. Okay, Lipsum is used for dummy text. Okay, so Lipsum, I'm going to use this. It creates just a dummy text. Okay, don't bother about these things. Yeah, it creates a dummy text. Page number intro appears on first page number. Then remaining sections are appears on the second. Okay, and I'm going to add some more content. Okay, now I am going to run this file. Just to see the page number, it automatically taken over by LaTeX editor. Yeah, just once again, I'm going to run this file. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Intro appears on the first page. First section appears on the second page. Second section appears on the third page. Okay, it's very easy. And then I'm going to add one more subsection here. Okay, one more subsection in article section. In article document class, we have 3 sectional units. I'm going to add a subsection. So this is my first subsection. I'm going to add this section also. Now I am going to run this file. Sorry. For LaTeX table of contents, just to see that input. Yeah. Just to see that intro appears on first 1.1, it automatically gives the number. First subsection appears on the second one. Don't bother about table of contents. Okay. So in similar way, it creates the list of tables also, list of figures as well as list of tables also. I didn't use the list of figures and list of tables, but I want to show. Yeah, I didn't use any figures and tables, but suppose if I'm using list of some figures means it gives the figure number with the page number or table number with the page number. It automatically gives with the fraction of seconds. Okay, by these 3 commands. This is the table of contents. Okay, next section. Only I completed 3 sections, I think so. 3 sections or 4 sections, I think so. Time is over. Organizers, may I continue?
Sir, tomorrow you can continue, sir.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Suppose if you have any queries, you may ask right now.
Is there any basic book on this?
Basic? Any questions, Eric?
Sir, your question is not clear, sir.
Any basic book for this syllabus?
Basic book. Do you want a manual?
Manual only. No other books.
Yeah, in Wikipedia itself, one book is there around 900 pages is there in Wikipedia. They give a brief in Wikipedia. That manual is the LaTeX manual is the complete manual is there
Okay.
in Wikipedia.
What is the difference between LaTeX and MS Word?
So MS Word is little bit different. There are a lot of differences. First of all, the learning what MS Word is what you see is what you get. But in LaTeX we have only critical thinking, imagination power. If you are using LaTeX editor, you must have the imagination. Suppose if you are giving the command like this, just to see the one more. Yeah, just to see that. Is it visible? PDF is visible? Yeah. Yeah. We are giving like this. Okay. We are having 8 lines or 9 lines. Just to see that output, only 2 lines, 2 to 3 lines. Just so we have imagination power. Here I am using aligned. Suppose you may change that aligned to splits. What will happen? It's only trial and error. But the output, suppose if you are preparing 10 pages, same 10-page content in MS Word as well as LaTeX, compare the file size. Only LaTeX is KB, only 5 KB, 6 KB, likewise only. But suppose if you are preparing that Word document, it will give more space. And compatibility is also there. Compatibility is also there. Finishing is so good in LaTeX. But Word, I won't say. Okay, but not good. In my point of view, but learning curve is little bit different.
Excuse me, sir.
Am I audible?
Yeah, yes.
Excuse me.
Am I audible?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Sir, you used wrap figure. You
Yeah,
used
yeah.
figure.
Yeah,
How
yes.
to, there your left alignment is there. Am I correct or not?
Yeah.
How to make
Yeah,
it
yes,
is
sir.
alignment process. Alignment.
Yeah, yeah. I
Can
will.
you
There
show
are-
that? Can you show that?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Actions are there. Just to see that.
Next.
Yeah, yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah, just to
Yes,
see
yes.
that. This
Here,
is the
here you have used left
command.
alignment. Am I correct? So how to make justification mode here? Am I audible? You are not audible to me.
Sir, your voice is not audible, sir.
Right alignment. Just to see that. Just to see that this command. Okay, just to see that this command, highlighted command, wrap figure. This is the command wrap figure. Here, optional bracket, number of lines merged. Yeah, yes, sir. Is it audible? Visible?
Yes, yes, okay.
Is it audible?
Yes, audible.
Hello?
Audible,
Hello?
audible.
Is it audible?
Yes, audible.
Command. Yes, sir. Just to see that command, begin wrap figure. Here, number of lines merged for this figure, number of lines. Okay, just so it has 2 mandatory bracket, 1 is optional. Here I'm using 10. 10 lines is more for this figure. It's not a matter. You may omit
No.
this
What is
optional
the
bracket.
10 lines? What is the meaning of 10 lines?
So this line, this figure appears over around 10 lines, within 10 lines. This line, it counts this line.
Line means what is the meaning of line? 10 lines means row, column wise?
Row wise.
Row, how can we count row wise 10 lines? If it is column wise, it's okay. How
No,
to
sir,
count?
it's,
It is row wise means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rows are there.
8
That's
lines
fine.
are
8 rows are there.
that's fine. So,
What about columns? How to count columns? 10 columns. 10.
No, sir, 10, not column, only number of lines merged. This is
Sir,
the
it is
command.
right aligned, sir. So don't.
It's,
It doesn't
right.
take column.
Figure is right aligned. The second one is right aligned. Only left aligned or right aligned. I am using R. R means right aligned. Here, this is the alignment. This command is for alignment. It's for right alignment.
No. I want to make this text as justification. I want to keep this text in justification mode. How to do that one?
Justification mode.
Hmm.
Yeah, just to use a slash justify. Yeah, just I will show through the editor. Okay. So within this, I'm using slash justify. If you want to justify your content, you have to use that package, one more package, racked 2e. This is the package for justification. Now I'm going to run this file just to see the output. Yeah,
This is already in justification mode.
which one, sir?
Previously also
I'm
it is in
using
justification mode, sir. Previously also it was in justification mode.
okay.
Now also it was justification mode. And so I'm not concentrating on this text. Actually, I am facing the problem at the when I was it is not justification. So that's why I'm asking how to make it justification mode in the wrapped figure.
Oh, justification mode in the wrapped figure alone.
Oh yes. Not in automatically latex figure will be in justification mode. No.
Justification mode means it gives some hyphen at the end, right side. Okay. I will
Excuse me,
clarify
sir.
later. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah,
So
it's-
when we will use the dollar symbol for mathematical equation, dollar symbol, dollar symbol.
Okay.
Yeah, for mathematical equations, what does it mean? Why we have to use?
Dollar symbol. It's
Yeah,
predefined. If you want to use mathematical content, you must begin with the dollar symbol. That's predefined.
So for one line
That's
or
my-
for complete 3 lines of equations?
No, there are two types of mathematical modes are there. Suppose if you are using inline mathematical mode, one or two lines means you have to use dollar sign. Inline mathematical mode, dollar sign. Within dollar sign, you have to mention you got to type your mathematical content within dollar sign. That's predefined one.
Thank you, sir.
I have, sir. One is, you were talking about figure
Yeah.
captioning, right? So in the captioning, we generally use like we mechanical engineers, instead of giving
Yeah.
A, B, C in the bottom of the figure, we'll be giving,
Okay.
sometimes we may use in the figure itself. So is it possible to
Yeah,
create?
yes, sir.
So this is first question. Second is, if I want to label my figure as, if I'm using the figure in the chapter 1, I want the caption to be at 1.1, 1.2 like that. If I'm using in the chapter 2, 2.1, 2.3 like that, I want.
2.1.
So-
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, it's possible, sir.
Okay. So can you show us?
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah. By the command is you have to rename that command. Caption. Just I want to show. I already told that section in figures in table section. I think so. Yeah. Suppose if you want to change that name, caption setup, you have to use this one, caption setup, and the caption name instead of table. Use caption name. Suppose if you want to select section, /section, it gives the number like. Yeah, I will show the code. I will send the coding to in WhatsApp group, sir. There is no problem. For your two questions, I will send the coding. Any other questions?
Sir, can we import figures from other documents?
Yeah, it's possible. Suppose if you have other documents, means if in that file in PDF format, that's possible. That's possible by using crop option.
That we are going to see, sir.
Yeah, yes, I will show. Wait a minute. So PDF edit, sorry, TechMaker is visible or not, sir? TechMaker is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah, centering. I'm using this PDF. It's my PDF. Just I'm using today's PDF.
It is visible, sir.
Yeah, okay. Okay, sir, I am having that file name file3.pdf. Okay, I'm going to show this. First of all, I'm going to show this PDF file. So this is my, yeah, wait a minute. Okay, this is my PDF. Okay, this is my PDF. Now I am going to crop this figure from table 1. I am going to search only table 1 alone. Okay, by cropping tool through LaTeX editor, just to see that coding. It's a trial and error only. So click for this. I'm using that command, inserting figure, like as I'm going to insert this PDF file as a figure. Centering as usual command, click. So trim, I am going to trim this file from, so left, this is, first one is left align. Okay, left. Second one is bottom, right, top. This is my, okay, alignments. Now I am going to reduce this file from left side 1 centimeter. So from bottom 10 centimeter, from right only 1 centimeter, from top 1 centimeter. Okay,
TechMaker is not visible.
Technique, okay. Yeah, okay, this is my optional. I'm using that commands in optional bracket. This is my optional bracket. File 3 is my PDF. Now I am going to run this file. So include graphics is missing. So package is missing here. So I am going to use that package graphics. So graphics. Now I am going to run this file. Okay, my PDF appears like this. Now I am going to reduce the sizes. So 10. So it's only trial and error. Okay, so it's reduced. So instead of 10 centimeter, I'm going to use 8 centimeter and so on. So from bottom, it's 5 centimeter. Okay, one side, it's a 10. Yeah, likewise, we may reduce. So now from this PDF, I have only this kind of this part. Okay, only this part. Similarly, we may use this one from this commanded trim within optional bracket. So this one is left bottom, right top. This is the optional. So just I share this coding. Okay. Any other questions?
Sir, how to grayscale the image if the color image is there? If I make it to black and white, or if I want to increase the contrast, is it possible?
It's only for typesetting tool, sir. It's only for typesetting tool.
Okay.
Okay. So any other questions?
Sir,
If the equation is very yeah, yes.
sir, shall we include the image with its format, or is there any conversion for it?
No, not convert. If you want, what type of file you got in format?
Sir,
That means format.
if I have a JPEG file,
Format.
then shall I include it with its that file has .jpeg?
Okay. Yeah, yes. You may include directly through that command. Include graphics command. That will work.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
With .jpeg.
Yeah, with the .jpg. Yeah, yes. I'm
Yes.
using. I'm also using that figure only. JPEG or PNG file only.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
No, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Shall we wind up the section?
Yeah. If you don't have any questions, means you may.
Dear
Yeah.
participants, do you have any questions?
No, madam.
Okay. Okay, sir. Tomorrow we can meet, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.